WWE Survivor Series War Games is scheduled to take place on Saturday, November 26th. But unfortunately, there are some very upsetting rumors about firings that will take place after this pay-per-view, and Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley are very worried because of this. And could their days in WWE be over? Ever since Dominik Mysterio joined Judgment Day, it has elevated Rhea Ripley and Dominik's standing in WWE and the world of wrestling. Fans really like the Judgment Day faction, and they especially like Dominik and Rhea's relationship. Of course, on TV, it's implied that they are currently in a romantic relationship and they are dating. And of course, behind the scenes, it's rumored that they are dating as well. But with Survivor Series War Games coming up, it seems that there are going to be some very big changes, and unfortunately, these changes are going to upset Dominik and Rhea. Internally, WWE is planning a brand new round of releases after the pay-per-view. And on this list are the names of Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. So the question is, why would WWE release two stars who are currently in a very successful faction and storyline? Well, according to insiders, it's because Dominik and Rhea, who are very happy about being able to show that they're dating on TV and are in a romantic relationship, but it seems that WWE had a meeting with them and told them that they were going to have a huge change of plans after the Survivor Series pay-per-view. And this change was going to break up Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio. And on TV, they would be separated. The plan would be for Rhea Ripley to have a falling out with the members of Judgment Day, and she would leave the faction. Dominik would stay in the faction, but Rhea would leave, and thus this would break up the romantic relationship of Dominik and Rhea. Dominik and Rhea in this meeting voiced their displeasure to this plan, and they said, "We like being in the storyline together because we get to be with each other, because we're actually in love in real life, and we get to show it also on TV. Please don't break us up. Don't do this storyline." They said, sorry, this is a plan. It's already moving forward. And because Dominik and Rhea have dragged their feet with this storyline, they are saying they aren't going to do it. And WWE has said, wow, these two are being difficult. Unfortunately, we're going to have to release them after the pay-per-view. And the reason why they're going to release them after the Survivor Series War Games pay-per-view is because Rhea's going to wrestle in the War Games match, and Dominik is probably going to wrestle as well, so they need them for the pay-per-view. But after the pay-per-view, unfortunately, WWE will tell both Dominik and Rhea they're fired from WWE. Roman Reigns just got some very bad news from WWE. Roman Reigns and his Bloodline faction has been very successful on WWE TV. Fans seem to really like all of the different members of this faction. Of course, headed by Roman Reigns, managed by Paul Heyman. Other members include Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, and the honorary Uso, Sami Zayn. But it seems after the Survivor Series War Games pay-per-view, everything is about to change. Roman Reigns obviously is still the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. He has the titles from both Raw and SmackDown. He seems to be unstoppable. And the Usos recently became the longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions in history. So things seemingly on the outside are looking very good for the Bloodline. But behind the scenes, they are not going well at all. Now, in recent weeks, you may have noticed something very strange. WWE had started pushing this Jey Uso is a hothead. He can't be controlled. He's kind of destroying the bloodline. He's not following Roman Reigns' rules. He's kind of imploding. And Roman Reigns has told him, you're going to take the bloodline down with you. Stop acting like this. Now, many fans believed this is just part of a storyline. This is a script. This isn't real life. Well, it seems that this is very much real. It seems that WWE, behind the scenes, is getting fed up with Jey Uso's antics when the cameras are off. And they introduced a storyline to kind of mirror that. Like, hey, let's have Jey Uso act the way he does behind the scenes and have him be a hothead, uncontrollable. He's destroying the bloodline. Because there have been rumors, of course, that Roman Reigns has not been happy with Jey Uso's behavior backstage. And as WWE introduced this Jey Uso hothead storyline, one of the reasons they did this was to give them a reason for getting rid of Jey Uso. And Roman Reigns does not want to see his cousin fired by WWE. But that's what this storyline is setting up, and that's what, unfortunately, is currently scheduled after the Survivor Series pay-per-view. They want to get through the pay-per-view, of course. The Bloodline are going to take on the Brawling Brutes in a War Games match, which Jey Uso will be a part of. But then after this pay-per-view, they will figure out a way to take Jey Uso off of TV and then fire him from WWE. And this will not just be a storyline, this will be real. Jey Uso is about to be basically taken out of the bloodline and fired from WWE. And the question is, what's going to happen with the tag team titles? Of course, Jimmy and Jey Uso are the tag team champions. Well, according to rumors, because Sami Zayn is so popular, he will take Jey Uso's place in the Usos, and they will be the tag team champions, and Sami Zayn will change his name from Sami Zayn to Sami Us. Roman understands that WWE is a business first, and they have to do what's best for business. But when that business hits home for family, things can get very difficult. And because Roman Reigns does not want to rock the boat too much, he will have to accept the firing of Jey Uso after the Survivor Series War Games pay-per-view. What are your thoughts about the rumor that Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley will be fired shortly after the Survivor Series War Games pay-per-view? And what do you think about Roman Reigns being upset about WWE's decision to fire Jey Uso after the Survivor Series pay-per-view? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.